If you have not watched the video on the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks, I encourage you to go back and watch that. So I'm going to share with you the eternal pattern. So the eternal pattern is that there is truly a father and a mother, and that is what the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks represent from the very first kingdom that was shown in the worlds without numbers that was displayed from their kingdom. If we can see that these are eternal patterns, that scripture shows us the eternal patterns if we're willing to open our eyes and allow the Spirit in to teach us and let go of what the world has taught us. This is why one reason that I was instructed to share that vision that I had just kept very dear to my heart. I didn't share it with anybody, but I was impressed that I was to share that, and it was to display, yes, Matthew 19, 5 and 6. Who brought my king forward? Who was it? It was father and mother both. And the symbolism in that was that he left father and mother and he was instructed to cleave unto his wife. There is a father and a mother. They are the true candlesticks. They are the true olive trees. They are the 2, and it is an eternal pattern that is displayed. So if we understand that we are here, the everlasting gospel is the gospel of eternity. The tribes are here to restore back the true traditions of the fathers, and the true traditions of eternity, of creation, of what was implemented from the very first kingdom and has been lost upon this world, within this world. And so that is my part of my mission, is to bring forth these eternal truths and to see the patterns and symbolisms in these things. So may we see more fully this pattern that is from the very first kingdom and the very first 2 olive trees and the very first 2 candlesticks, our father and mother from the very first kingdom. And it is symbolic of what is passed down to their sons and daughters. And that these 2 candlesticks and 2 olive trees are both male and female. They have twined together and become one flesh. They are still 2 separate beings, but they have become one flesh. And so may we see the beauty more fully in this, and that it is an eternal truth, and it is part of creation, and it is passed in every world. This is the pattern that is never changing, right? God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. These are eternal patterns that are not lost. These are eternal patterns that are eternal, and they are passed to every kingdom. And so may we truly understand who the very first olive trees and the very first candlesticks are, and that their essence lives in us, and we are to resonate that forward. So may we understand that they gained what they have through their own experiences, and that's what they expect from their children, to gain these things, these eternal truths, and progress eternally through their own experiences. That was the whole purpose of the Garden of Eden, was for us to learn to choose for ourselves, for us to step into eternally progressing and growing and say, yes, this is what I want. So may we just more fully see the beauty of who the first 2 candlesticks and olive trees are. So food for thought for you to take to Father and Mother. Have a glorious day.